stay. I really wanna go, but I really need to know. Can we get it together? Get it together. Get it together. I really wanna go, but I really wanna stay. But I know.
Hey guys, and thank you for tuning into another video. Before we get into it, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and let's get into the video. So today I'm dyeing my hair jet black, and I'm going to show you guys how I do it. I currently have a 4-bundle Kinky curly sew-in in. I like to use Kinky curly bundles because of the big volume and how it looks once it's straightened. But usually when the bundles come, like, you know, when you order bundles, they'll ask you what color you want, and it's either natural color black or any other color other than black. And so I don't feel like the natural color black matches my hair color as much as jet black does. So I end up just dyeing my hair jet black and dyeing the bundles jet black anytime I get a sew-in or really any type of extension. I just feel like jet black is very seamless and it looks really good on my skin. So I decided to show you guys how I do it. These are the products that I use. I literally got them from the beauty supply store. One box was like $6. I didn't end up using the 3 boxes. I only used 2, but it's always good to have like an extra box for a rainy day. So here I'm just sectioning my hair. I'm making sure that all the parts are like, you know, separate from each other, so that when I get into like detangling and like applying the product, it's not all over the place and it's not too overwhelming, because 4 bundles can get very overwhelming. This is my first time having a sew-in with 4 bundles. I usually do 3, but I did 4 because I wanted to be extra, and I think that I was like underestimating the volume that I could have gotten from 3 bundles, so I got 4. But to be honest, I don't regret it, but I don't think I will be doing this again with curly bundles just because it's just so much to handle. Look at all that hair. So yeah, so this is me putting my hair into 4 buns, and I'm just gonna let y'all watch. I should have did like a product index at the beginning, but I use this bowl and brush from the beauty supply store as well, and I just work 1 box at a time. I've watched videos where people use all boxes at the same time, but I get kind of scared that I'll get heavy-handed and like won't have enough product until the end. But when you take it out of the box, this is the color that you should get, 59 for jet black, and please use Vaseline so you can put it over your skin. You don't want the dye dyeing your skin or anything. You want to just target the hair, so make sure you're saturating Vaseline all over the perimeter of your head. It really doesn't matter how much you use, just make sure you use a good amount. There's never too much, like it's never too much, you know. Don't mind me yapping, y'all. I'm just talking my boyfriend's ear off. So I would say that this process is fairly easy, but this is one of the parts of the process that isn't the easiest. So like you really have to make sure. So when it comes out of the bottle, it comes out in powder, so you have to add water. Don't add too much water because it can be runny, and you don't want a runny consistency. You want like this consistency, kind of like heavy but not too watery, but then you also don't want it too thick, so you just want it like this consistency. You see on both ends of my brush, you don't want it to fall off the brush. That's your goal. So if you're adding water, add little by little and make sure it doesn't fall off the brush. So this is me sectioning the sections. I put my hair in 4 sections, and then I'm sectioning each section into 2, and then I'm gonna heavily apply from root to tip. I'm making sure to detangle the little smaller sections before I apply, just because this hair is super thick and it mimics kinky hair, so you can never brush enough, if that makes sense. But here's me applying from root to tip, making sure that I'm saturating all the strands because I don't want like random strands to be brown and random strands to be red. I just want all of it to be jet black, so I'm just saturating the product. At this point, when I was doing my hair, I did not know that the pack came with gloves. Do not be like me. The glove should be attached to the paper on the instruction paper. Yeah, so the glove should be on there, but I didn't see that at first, so I just started because I didn't care, and there was dye on my hands for like 5 days. So don't be like me. While you're saturating your hair, you want to make sure you're also getting the roots at the back, like this part that you don't see, just because you just want to make sure that everything is very uniform, because even if you're getting your hair straightened or you're doing your own hair, it won't look the same curly and straight, so you don't want to miss any spots. You don't want it to be patchy, nothing. So I'm working my way up to the front. I like to work back to front just because it's more manageable for me. It makes more sense. But yeah, so you see how the strands are really saturated in the back. Like, I love that color. It already looks great. And then you just keep doing this. Like, for the rest of your head, you make sure that you saturate every strand. If you have to use more than 2 boxes, then do it. My head is not as big as yours, or my head might be bigger than yours. It doesn't matter. Just gauge how much product you need and then put the product in your hair. And it was at this moment that I literally found my gloves, like, seriously. So yeah, put them gloves on, make sure you're protected. You don't want to be having dye all over your hands like I did for days. And I stained my nails too, and these nails were so cute. They were like the little silver nails. They were so cute. But anyways, I'm working my way to the top now. The top is actually the most exciting part for me because I get to actually dye my own hair or my leave out. People think that, like, because you put the Vaseline, I was about to say petroleum jelly, but before you put the Vaseline on your edges, you can't put product there. You surely can, because you're gonna dye your edges too. You want your edges to match your install. So here's me applying product on my leave out. I made sure to grab my leave out with the strand of the hair just so that it's uniform. And then here I am going into my edges and making sure that my edges are saturated as well, just so everything can be uniform. Like, literally, that's the theme of this process, it being uniform. But now half my head is done and it's saturated, and you see that the Kinky curly bundles are reverting to like their curly texture just because I'm putting like type of water or like just any wet consistency on it. But yeah, look, the half of the head is done. Actually, I love this process. I do this process maybe like this is the first time I'm using permanent dye, but I usually use Adore, but it has a weird like undertone to it, so I stopped using it. But here I am doing the other side, and the hair is completely saturated. Now I'm doing my edges, but it's completely saturated, and you want to keep it in your head for like 15 to like 30 minutes, to be honest. I literally just keep it in my head until I forget about it. In this specific process, I probably kept it in my head for like 2 hours, only because I just wanted to make sure that it's saturated like my whole head and actually colored it. But on the box, I'm sure it says like 15 to 20 minutes, and that is probably as effective, but like after going through this whole process and like, you know, standing in the bathroom for like an hour and stuff, I just want to sit down. So I probably left it in my head for like 2 hours. Yeah. If you're lazy like me, I probably would suggest it, but to be honest, like, I don't want to be liable for anybody's hair falling out. So if you're scared and kind of like on edge about leaving it in your head for that long, then I'd say probably rinse it out after like 25 to 30 minutes. But here's my head completely saturated. I got these bundles from Charmanty and they are actually great. Like, I love them. They don't shed that much. The color took very well and the curl pattern is beautiful, and it actually matches my actual curl pattern. I recently did a keratin treatment on my hair so that it's kind of like straight, but when my hair reverts back, it matches the curl pattern of this hair, just because, yeah, like, you don't want to look crazy with it sewing. Like, it's sewing season and you don't want it to look crazy. You don't want your leave out to look crazy. So you're gonna get a hair texture that matches yours. And so here's my hair completely saturated with product from front to back, root to end. And now I'm going to pin it up because I don't want it all up on the nape of my neck. And I'm going to cover it with a plastic bag or a shower cap, whatever you have, whatever's going to contain the hair in a space where it's like kind of like heated or whatever on your head. So yeah, some people put it under like a dryer, which is unnecessary to me. Like, just do this for like 30 minutes and you'll be fine. So yeah, I don't really tie the bag. I wrap it with a rubber band because I can't be asked. Like, that's way too much to be tying. But yeah, this is me tying it. Look at my hands all stained, and now we wait. After 2 hours, here's my hair after I washed it. My hair is completely jet black. It matches the bundles. It's just very seamless. My hair might look crazy right now, but this is not the final look. But I'm just in love with the color. And so here is my hair after I went to the Dominican salon. They pressed me out. I did a wash and set, and my hair is just uniform. Like, you cannot tell me this is not my hair. The color is seamless. The bundles are flawless, silky. Like, they aid. The color aids. Like, clock it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Mwah.